Buenas tardes, mi amigas y mi amigos. Yo soy de Mexico hoy. I don't know if that was right or not. Still trying to practice my Spanish. Anyway, good morning, friendlies. I'm going to Mexico today. It's been a long time since I have done any filming. I've really just been living my life, and you might be surprised. I have been in a lot of campgrounds. Well, actually, by the time you see this, you probably know I bought a state park pass, a New Mexico state park pass. And we had a cold streak, even all the way on the Mexican border, where it got down into the teens at night. Oh, and my water pump broke. I had a flooded basement. The outdoor shower sprung a leak, and there's no way to turn off water just to the shower. And then my water pump broke, and that was right after my basement door latch broke, and I had to pry it open and break it, and now it's held with a bungee cord. If you don't think I have bad luck, I just don't. No, it's not bad luck. Shit happens. Anyway, I'm going to Mexico today. I have been camped about 3 miles from the Mexican border, Palomas, Mexican border crossing. So I'm going to go to Mexico today, and I thought it would be a good day to shoot, or a good day to show you. Yeah, a good day to shoot some video and show you. I'm a little distracted. My neighbor here. I don't know if you can see my neighbor. Have you ever had neighbors who are very quiet and they keep to themselves, and even when they're outside, they don't wave, they don't look at you? Actually, this guy comes out to smoke, and he like puts his head down. And, you know, of course my mind starts going, like, they've been there as long as I have. And I'm like, what's going on in there? Why are there 2 cars and I haven't seen another person? What's going on in there? You know, he's probably just very shy. Anyway, what was I going to say? Oh, I recently switched health insurance because my old health insurance sucked. So I get health insurance through my home state's health exchange. So a lot of you always ask about my health insurance, about how nomads get health insurance. My home base is Nevada, and I get health insurance through the health exchange. And because I am low income, I am low income, contrary to popular belief that I'm getting rich off YouTube. Anyway, I do get subsidized. So but my health insurance last year, the cheapest one that I chose sucked. I had so many bad experiences. It was last year. I don't even think I told you about them. So I switched this year. It's February, so I just switched, and I'm lower on my migraine meds than I thought I was. Probably not a big deal. I still have refills left, but I'm like, you know what? I'm this close to Mexico, and it'd be kind of fun to go over there, maybe do a little shopping. It's a less popular border crossing, and get some meds. So that's what I'm going to do today. I want to maybe pick up some Mexican things, like maybe some blankets or something. So I'm going to go do a little shopping, and I thought I'd take you with me. So this is Pancho Villa State Park, and there's a lot of history here. In 1916, the soldiers of General Francisco, also called Pancho Villa, attacked the small border town and military camp at Columbus, New Mexico. And the state park contains a lot of the exhibits and some of the ruins and remains of the camp. Pancho Villa's raid was the first armed invasion of the continental United States since the War of 1812, and also the last one. So of course we had Pearl Harbor, but that wasn't continental United States. I had no idea that Mexico invaded the United States. It's interesting. And then they made a state park, and there's a lot of ruins here. So if you like history, this is a cool part. And it's not bad. The sites are spread out enough. You know, it's very desert, but I haven't shot any videos, so here, I'll shoot some on the way out. Anyway, let's go to Mexico. So there's a visitor center. There's some nice short walking trails. The showers are pretty good. Nice, very clean, very, very clean. I was impressed how clean the showers were, and the hot water was didn't last very long. You know, I don't take showers very often, and what I do, I like really long hot showers. But it was hot enough. The pressure was decent. Dump station, fresh water. There's also boondocking here. So there's an area over there that I've seen. So if you have a state park pass, a New Mexico state park pass, you can boondock in state parks that have boondocking for free. Oh, see? That's the boondocking spot right there. Should have left the camera on for that. So yes, this area right here is the boondocking spot. $8 a night if you don't have a pass. Free if you do have a pass. For free. So, kind of digging it. I'm kind of digging it. I'm kind of enjoying just the relaxation of not constantly looking for boondocking. The weather has kind of forced me into staying in parks more, and I'm enjoying it. Okay, vámonos a Mexico. Vámonos a Mexico, or just vámonos Mexico? Need a lot of work on my Spanish. One of the benefits of being around people is you get information. You know, so I know that there is a parking lot down by the border, just behind the dollar store. A couple of the people I met here told me, and so that's where I'm heading. So I'm just gonna park and walk over, make it quick. I get separation anxiety leaving Sadie. You see the wall? I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it. Let me see if we can pick it up. See it all the way down. Hey, Sadie girl. This is where I park. Place envelope in box. Okay. Well, that was different. I don't know if it's been a few years since I crossed the border, or if this is just a different border. But man, you gotta walk in a building and they're armed to the gills, military guys, and then I had to put my purse through a metal detector. So last time I went through Algodones, I mean, they're just like walk right in. So this was a little intimidating. You can imagine what it feels like to be going into the United States. Yeah. So there's a little square, little park here. I'm gonna walk around and explore a little bit. Sadie's fine back in the RV. It's cool this morning. It's an old church. This is very interesting, very different than in Algodones. Less Americanized, it feels. More authentic. Okay, 20 pills for $31. So a little over $1 a pill. Not bad. I think I pay, it's about what I pay actually with insurance. I pay, I think, $12, at least with my old insurance, for 10. So, all right, I'm gonna go to the pink store. I heard a lot about the pink store. Shop, drink, eat. Wow, really nice store. Very nicely organized. Has just about everything. It's pretty much the only store over here. A couple pharmacies, a couple dentists, but this is about it for stores. Got a lot of stuff. Really clean. Look at these. I like this. Oh my gosh, it's only $17. What? It's nice and thick. This will be a nice curl up on the couch, and an extra blanket on my bed. The one I have is kind of flimsy. I'm gonna get it. It's nice, thick, and I like the colors. When I was a kid and we lived on Fort Bliss, I got a purple one. We went over to Mexico and I got a beautiful purple one, and I loved that, but it got left behind in one of our moves. I should get it, just for remembrance. I love it. Can you imagine me walking around the desert in this? Puerto Palomas de Villa, also known simply as Palomas. It's a small town just on the border. It only has about 4,700 people, and it's in the municipality of Ascension in the Mexican state of Chihuahua. And it was from here that Pancho Villa launched his invasion of Columbus, New Mexico. Well, my battery died. I should have checked my battery before I went across the border. So my battery died, so I didn't get to shoot. I got a picture of the chili rellenos. I tried to get a veggie burrito on a side street, a little stand on a side street. The guy didn't speak very good English. He didn't understand veggie burrito, which I know is not very authentic. They only had pork. So I did get a chili relleno. It was delicious. I ate half of it. And I bought a bracelet from a lady on the street for, it was $3, but I gave her $5. I know, isn't it pretty? And I got the blanket, and I gotta tell you, again, I don't know if it's just a difference. Okay. You want to talk about something? So the last time I crossed the border was under the past administration, and it was a lot easier than it was today. They checked my passport even before I got up to the customs building, and then customs was maybe also just because there was no line, you know, on Algodones. Although, you know, they should do their job thoroughly regardless of how busy they are. I mean, we waited in line for like, what, an hour and a half or 2 hours, so that's not it. Yeah, asked me a lot of questions. Where do you live? Where are you coming from? Where are you going? I was like, he's like, where do you live? And I pointed, you could see my RV. I'm like, out there. And he's just like, well, where do you live? You know, what did he say? And I realized I had to come up with an answer. So I was like, yeah, my home base is in Nevada, and I'm just coming. He was like, well, where are you coming from? And I was like, the Pancho Villa State Park. So typical border questions. But the last time I crossed the border, under the last administration, it was a lot easier. A lot easier. So for anyone who might think that the borders are just wide open and people are flooding across, no, that's not true. Not true at all. I was really surprised even going in to Mexico how much I had to go through. I mean, you just walk over Algodones, Mexican, you know, border patrol, they don't care. But yeah, looking for weapons and everything. Well, scanning my bag. He looked in my bag. He looked at, you know, they usually just peek in the bag. He said, what are you doing in Mexico? And I told him buying migraine meds, and he took the whole bag and inspected the bottles and asked me where I got them, asked me where I bought the blanket. So yeah, a lot different than the last time I crossed the border I have to point these things out because there's so much misinformation out there that if I'm going to be living my life out here demonstrating real life as opposed to fake news, why not point that out, right? I mean, I feel like I have a responsibility to point that out, to point out that yes, in fact, and this is not, yes, of course, I'm biased in some ways, but this is the truth. This is the truth. That it wasn't this hard. Every other time I crossed in Algodones under the last administration, it wasn't as hard as it was today. Food for thought. One more thing I alluded to earlier. They wouldn't even let me cross to the American side of the street until I showed a passport to prove that I was an American citizen. He asked me, there was a border patrol guy there, before I even got on the American side of the street, he said, are you a U.S. citizen? And I said, yeah, and I was reaching for my passport, and I was like, you need my passport? And he said, yeah. So they wouldn't even let me cross to the American side of the street without proving I was an American citizen. And that's not the same as it has been. Very interesting. All right, we're going to hit the road. I am going to Las Cruces. So I ordered a new switch for my water pump. I'm hoping just the switch burnout. I think I'll talk more about that later. And also some mail. Maybe I'll finally get my calendar. You all have gotten the calendar before. I still have not seen my own calendar. And let me see, mail, my calendar, some packages. So, yeah, all right. So we're going to head up to Las Cruces today. Weather is getting a little bit warmer, so I'm going to go do some boondocking tonight, I think. And, yeah, fun day already, huh? the chili relleno was going to make me sick, all that cheese, but it was really good.
Hope you enjoyed seeing Mexico with me. Stay tuned for my gorgeous spot near Las Cruces. Until next time, be happy, be free, and be kind. And be sure to make sure you're still subscribed to my channel. YouTube unsubscribes people. Thank you. Bye.